Chapter 13. Animals Living and Surviving. We will learn adaptation in animals, adaptation for living places, adaptation for food habits, adaptation for protection, extinct animals, animals in danger. Animals are found in all parts of the world. In cold mountains, in ice-cold polar region, in open grasslands, in wet and thick rainforest, in hot and dry deserts, and in rivers and salty oceans. We feel safe and secure in a family. Like us, some animals also live in a family which is called a group. Adaptation in animals. Like plants, animals also have different features to adjust themselves to their surroundings or a particular way of life. This process is called adaptation. Adaptation for living places. The natural environment of an animal is called its habitat. Depending upon the habitat, animals can be classified into following groups: terrestrial animals, arboreal animals, aerial animals, aquatic animals, amphibians. Terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals have lungs to breathe in air, strong legs to move on ground, well-developed nervous system and sense organs to sense any change around them. Animals have different adaptations according to their surroundings. Mountain goat's small hoofs help it to climb up and down on steep rocky mountain sides. It can reach plants growing high on slopes. Thick hair protects it from cold. Some animals like snakes do not have legs. They have plates or scales to help them crawl. Animals like deer, foxes, lions and tigers live in grasslands. These animals are adapted to live in open spaces. Their strong legs help them to cover long distances in search of food. They also have a keen sense of smell and sharp eyesight. The camel lives in deserts. Deserts are very hot during the day and become very cold at night. A camel has thick skin to protect it from desert sun and also from cold. It has long legs which keep its body much above the hot sand. Its padded feet help it to walk comfortably on the soft sand. Its toes are joined together to prevent sinking into sand. Its nostrils get closed during sandstorms. Its eyes are protected by large eyelashes. It can survive without water and food for several days. It stores fat in its hump, which gives it energy when it cannot find food. When water is available, it drinks plenty of water to recover water loss from its body. Fact file. Some animals in the desert settle down to a long sleep in the hot summer months to save water. This summer sleep is called estivation. Polar bear has thick fur covering on its whole body. This fur helps to trap body heat and keep the animal warm. Its body stores food as thick layers of fat called blubber. It lives off this fat during extreme cold. Penguins are the flightless birds. They live in cold habitat. They have thick and oily skin to survive in the icy water of Antarctica. They huddle up together to keep themselves warm. Some animals such as crocodiles, snakes, rats, etc. cannot bear cold. During winter, they undergo a long sleep and live off the extra fat which they stored during summer. This is called hibernation. Arboreal animals. Animals who spend most of their time on trees are called arboreal animals. They have strong claws and legs to climb trees. Monkeys use their tail to swing from branch to branch. A squirrel has strong limbs and sharp claws to help it climb trees. It uses its bushy tail as a balance when it runs. Chameleon is an arboreal lizard. It uses its tail for gripping and balancing. Aerial animals. Animals that spend much of their time in air, flying, are called aerial animals. Birds and bats are aerial animals. They have wings to fly. Their bodies are covered with feathers. Their bones are hollow and light, which help them to fly. Some birds living in very cold places, such as in Siberia, cannot survive in the cold winter. So they leave their homes in winter and fly to warmer climates where they can feed and breed easily. They go back again when winter ends. These regular trips every year are known as migration. Aquatic animals. Animals living in water are called aquatic animals, like fish, prawns, crabs, turtles, and snails. They have fins or limbs for swimming in water. They also have gills to take in air dissolved in the water. Ducks are aquatic birds. They have webbed feet to swim. Cranes and flamingos have long legs to help them wade in water and long beaks to catch fish from water. Amphibians. Animals living both on land and in water are called amphibians. Frogs, newts, toads, and salamanders are some amphibians. They have legs to move on land and also to swim in water. They breathe through their skin when in water and through lungs on land. Fact file. Reptiles, fish, and amphibians change their body temperature according to their surroundings. They are said to be cold-blooded animals.